Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new Birkin bait video. Today we are in Australia and we're going to cover a Birkin 30 bait list from Australia. The ratio is 1:1 and the wait time was 6 months. So without further ado, let's get started. She picked up a pair of trousers, a short sleeve jumper and a large leather poche vide, a pillow, shorts, makeup brush, a highlighter and a lipstick, and she also got a cashmere scarf, a pair of trainers and a pair of gold earrings, a soy dish and a lipstick as well. That was the total loyalty for this offer. So like I said, Birkin 30 Australia 1:1, and it took about 6 months. Now, something which I think is super important to mention about this offer is the fact that the offer coincided with her birthday. I think that's an important detail. So her SA wanted to deliver for her and wanted to come through for her. And her SA is a new SA that she has been working with. I think this is really important because I think sometimes as well, new SAs, or if someone who's new to working with you and who wants to build their book of business with you, I feel like they will want to deliver for you and make things happen for you, if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense. So I think this is a great, fantastic result and I'm very happy for her. Something which I've noticed though this year, and I think this is also another really important detail to mention, is I have noticed that the Birkin 30 and the Kelly 28 are becoming easier to get in terms of ratios compared to the Birkin 25 and the Kelly 25. So I'm super interested to note if you guys have noticed the same thing. Have you been noticing maybe at your boutiques that it's easier to get an offer for a Kelly 28 or a Birkin 30? Have you been noticing that? Because I've been noticing that in my bait videos that the Kelly 28 and the Birkin 30 tend to have lower ratios of loyalty compared to the Birkin 25 and the Kelly 25. That is something which I've noticed. So I'd be super curious to know if you guys have noticed something similar, yes or no. Please let me know, because I would love to know if you guys are seeing something similar as well. So I think that there were a few things here as well which also helped a lot in her offer. The fact that she got gold fine jewelry, she also picked up prêt-à-porter, and she also was buying cashmere. I think cashmere is an important category for the brand, and I think highlighting that you're someone who's going to buy, fine jewelry, you're going to buy, cashmere, fine jewelry and ready to wear. That to me shows that you are a serious Big H client, and I think it comes across that way as well. I'd love to know what you guys think about this offer. Congratulations to the Glamazon for a really, really great offer with a great ratio as well. Very happy for you. Tell me what you guys think about what you've been hearing about sizes. Do you think that the Birkin 25 still do you think that the Birkin 25 still requires a ton of loyalty, yes or no? And let me know what you think about the changes for the Kelly 28 and the Birkin 30 as well. All right, now please keep watching because I want to show you guys some of the new bags that are coming for autumn winter 2023. So let's go through these bags right here. Let's start off with these bags. These are called the Cloute bags. So you have the Constance Miroir Cloute and the Mini Kelly 2 Cloute. These are studded, so they have studs on them. Now it's funny, I don't like palladium hardware, and I've never liked palladium hardware ever. However, I say this, but when I saw these had palladium hardware, I really liked them. So I love studs and I love this whole theme of these bags is something which I am completely here for. So I'd love to know what you guys think. I think it looks better from pictures on the Mini Kelly. And by the way, I posted this picture on my Threads thing, so go follow me there. But I think it looks a little bit better on the Mini Kelly. I'm not sure about the way the studs look around the H buckle on the Constance, but I feel like these are bags which one would need to see in real life to see if the design makes sense. But so far I love them. I feel like these bags will be very, very difficult to acquire in the boutique. There's no question about it. So I can imagine they'll be very difficult to get. I'd love to know what you think about them and if you're curious in trying to get one. The next bags that we need to talk about are the Birkin Sellier with the fringe and the and the Kelly Danse as well. So the Birkin with the fringe and the Kelly Danse with the fringe. What are your thoughts on these? I think these are going to be very delicate, and a lot of people have already said that they find it really hard to even use like normal Birkins that they have that don't have like extra embellishments on them. I'm curious like if people will actually buy these to use, or are they just going to buy them to have them. They look like they're going to be very, very, very delicate, but they're very cool and very edgy. And I don't think that these are going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I quite like them, and I think they're very cool and very edgy as well. I also wanted to show you some of these bags here. I want to focus on this bag because this bag reminds me of drum designs in Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. This bag literally looks like the way drums are designed here. It's very, very cool. I really like it because it looks really African. I like this a lot. I just don't know how much it's gonna be. So maybe by the time I go to France, I will be able to report back to you guys and tell you if I see it on display. But I am going to inquire about this bag, and I'll ask the SA that I met at Sephora about this bag. I'm very curious about it, and I'm curious to know how much it's priced. It looks like it's straw on the top there, but I don't know about pricing. Like, I wonder if they'll price it under 5,000 euros, probably not. But I love this. I think it's really cool. I think that the way it's held is also super interesting. Like, it looks like you hold it like this or something. I don't know, like it doesn't look, it doesn't, I think it might even be a wristlet, like you put it on your wrist, or you hold it like this, or like you hold it like that. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about this? I'd love to know what you think. I'm very interested in it, but I'm only interested in it if it's like 5,000 euros, 6,000 euros, like something like that. I hope that they price it well, but I'm very curious in this piece. I'd love to know what you guys think about all of these beautiful pieces that are coming. I actually really like a lot of the new bags that are coming. I have a video about the colors, but that is going to be a separate video. I think that video is coming soon. I don't know when that video is coming, but the colors have come out. But let's talk about the colors in a separate video because we need to go through each color and kind of chat about them. By the way, I don't love them. Like, I don't love the new colors. Like, I'm not gagged, I'm not obsessed with them. And I think they're the first set of colors Big H has released that I have not loved. So I don't love them. I can't be like, oh my God, I love them when I don't love them, you know, so I'm not crazy about them, but we'll talk about them in a separate video. Just before I go, I want to leave you with a Big H hot topic that we need to talk about. So let's chat about it in the comments. I was talking to a Glamazon, and she was telling me about the fact that it was her SA at Big H's birthday coming up, and is it appropriate for her to send a present to her SA? You know what my answer is, but before I give you my answer, when we were talking about it, I did ask her, like, have you got a quota offer from your SA yet? And she said that she had, but she's working towards her next one, and she's like, do you think it's appropriate to send a present? I said I don't think it's appropriate to send a gift. It's my understanding they're not actually allowed to receive gifts anyway, especially a gift that is given to them directly. I know that people do this anyway. The reason why I don't think it's appropriate, I think it's appropriate to say happy birthday in a message. Like, if you know it's your SA at any brand's birthday, if you know their birthday date, I think it's okay to send a WhatsApp saying happy birthday. I think a present is a little bit over the top, and I think it's a bit, I don't know, I think it's a little bit much. I think a present is a little bit over the top to give a luxury SA. We've been through this before. Luxury SAs are not your friends. There will be, you know, some unique experiences some of you have where maybe a true friendship has occurred, but broadly speaking, your SA just wants to know how much are you going to be spending with them this month. They're judged at work based on their ability to get you to spend, not based on how you can be their friend or anything like that. So I did tell the leopard that I didn't think it was appropriate, and frankly I didn't think it was necessary. And I also feel like when you give people presents, whether it's in your personal life or an acquaintance, the expectation is that you will continue to give them presents. My general feeling is I'm only giving someone a present if they buy me one. Okay, and that has served me very well. If you buy me a present, I'm buying you a present. If you don't buy me a present and you haven't bought me a present for a few times, I'm no longer going to give you presents. And I think this is good because it stops people from being abused. So I told her that I didn't think it was appropriate and I didn't think it was necessary. And I also feel like it creates that kind of expectation that you're going to continue to gift and continue to give presents over and over and over again. I just didn't think that it was necessary. There is one time when giving a present is a good idea, and that's if you get invited to a fashion show for any brand. So whether it's Big H, Big LV, Big C, Dior, Gucci, Versace, Fendi, etc. If you get an invite to any of their catwalk fashion shows, if you get invited to cruise, you get invited to spring, summer, autumn, winter, or you get invited to like a fashion show, I think that being invited to a fashion show is like the pinnacle of VIP status, in my opinion, because it shows that you are someone who they really appreciate you so much that they want you in their fashion show when they're showing the collection to the Anna Winters of the fashion industry. So I feel like if you get invited to a fashion show of any top tier brand, I think it is appropriate to send a gift. But I would like to share some ideas, and I'll link them below so you can go learn more about them. These are the ideas that are appropriate for a gift if you get invited to, say, the fashion show or something for any brand. These couture floral bouquets by Neil Strain. He's a London couture florist. Something like this, I think these are like a few £100s. They're not particularly expensive, but they look very luxurious, look very high-end. Maybe something like this, and you send it to the boutique. You don't send it to the SA's house privately, you send it to the store. Or maybe something like this, like a luxury hamper, like this one here, like a luxury couture hamper. Again, these are just a few £100s, a few $100, depending on where you are in the world. Again, these are cool because you can send it to the store and then the SA can share it with everyone else as well. And the cool thing about the couture floral bouquet is that the couture floral bouquet can stay in the boutique, or they can put it, for example, like in the back, maybe in their break room when they're having a break or something, or wherever, you know, they have like private time in the store. Obviously it wouldn't be on the store like floor, obviously, but I feel like it's just a really nice gesture. Again, if you get invited to like the fashion show, which I think is the pinnacle of VIP status at the brand, at any brand, I think being invited to the fashion show shows that you are one of the top tier girls, honey, in terms of the clientele. So I think sending something like this is appropriate. But unless your SA is getting you an invitation to the VIP, you know, presentations, or even like a VIP presentation, for example, you know, Louis Vuitton fly out their VIPs to different parts of the world to show them high jewelry and timepieces. I think if your SA gets you on like a private presentation for a high jewelry event, or a private presentation where you are flown somewhere, like Big H flies you somewhere, Louis Vuitton flies you here, or Cartier flies you somewhere, it is also appropriate to send like a couture floral bouquet or a luxury hamper. But if you're not being flown out by Big H or flown out by Big LV or Big C, I don't think it's necessary to get a gift. I think you should just continue to spend the money that you could be using to give as a present. You could be using that to boost their sales revenues that they're probably thinking about. Like after giving you your quota offer, they're probably thinking, what else can I sell today? I'd love to know what you think. I know there are going to be some of the girls, honey, we're going to tussle in these comments, but I think that you need to be really careful with gift giving. Even in a culture where gift giving is common, you don't want to be known as the person who's trying to curry favor by giving SAs presents all the time. Because it does come across like one is trying to curry favor for more favorable quota offers or more favorable bag offers by constantly giving presents. So I think particularly with Big H, just because everyone is trying to get a quote bag as well. So I think you need to just be super careful about that. But I think that those ones are appropriate if you get invited to the catwalk fashion show, or you're flown out by the brand to a very exotic place to see a very exclusive presentation. I think it is appropriate. Unless you're being flown out or going to the catwalk show, I don't think giving a present to a Big H SA is necessary. I think just continue showing loyalty. Tell me what you think though. You know what to do. Follow me on all of my socials. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week in my subsequent videos.